Hello guys, welcome to one. So, in the we will discuss MCQs. Our botany sections, you must have gone through all the sections. So, we will MCQs discuss the plant kingdom. The botany sections valid questions. So, let's go through it. So, first question is, which of the plant groups needs both land and water to complete their life cycle? That is, both land and water. The plant system. So, means it's like an amphibian. So, here options are Tracheophyta, Pteridophyta, Thallophyta and Bryophyta. 4 options are Tracheophyta, Pteridophyta, Thallophyta and Bryophyta. So, which of it needs both land and water? So, the answer is Bryophyta. So, Bryophytas are called amphibians of plant kingdom. Both land and water. So, amphibians of plant kingdom. Because these plants needs both water and soil for their survival. These plants do live in soil, but they need water for sexual reproduction. The sperm of Bryophytae, that is called anthrozoids, are flagellate and need water to swim to the eggs. Means, chilla plants spores which is transmitted with the help of air or wind, like that. So, even Bryophytae sperms are flagellated, so they require a watery medium to move through it. So that is why the answer is Bryophyta. So Bryophyta is the plant group that needs both land and water to complete their life cycle. So next is plant that has seed but no flower and fruits. That is seed and flower or fruit. So options are Bryophyta, Gymnosperm, Mosses and Pteridophyta. So plant that has seeds, that is seed under. Okay. But flower or fruit illa. So the options are Bryophyta, Gymnosperms, Mosses and Pteridophytes. So answer is Gymnosperm. So the Gymnosperms are the plants that form seeds but not fruits. See, if you go to the silver oak, that is the pine trees means not pine tree coconut pines other than pine trees for example, if you see silver oak is an oak tree. If you go to high terrain, like if you go to Kashmir, you will see few trees which has got only seeds but there are no flowers. Why? Because the climate condition is such a way that it is highly resistant. Less resistant than a flower alarm droop of leaves. So snowy regions. So that is why Gymnosperms are the plants that form seeds but not fruits. So example, Cycas pinus, etc. So Gymnosperm answer. The plant that has seeds but no flower, that is called Gymnosperms. So next question is most primitive vascular plant. So most primitive vascular plant. Options are another Mosses, Cycads, Kelps, Ferns. So options are Mosses, Cycads, Kelp, Ferns. Answer is fern. So fern along pteridophytes are the most primitive vascular plant having simple reproductive system lacking flower and seeds. So lacking flower and seeds we discuss the pteridophytes. That is silver oak, pine trees, pinus trees. So they are having simple reproductive system lacking flowers and seeds. So the most primitive vascular plants in the answer is the ferns. Okay. So plants that possess spores and embryo but lack vascular tissue and seeds. Plants that possess spores and embryo, that is spore embryo but lack vascular tissue and seeds. Examples are options are Rhodophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Phaetophyta. So options are Rhodophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta and Phaeophyta. So the right answer is Bryophyta. So Bryophyta produces spores and embryos but lacks seeds and vascular tissue. So Bryophytes produce spores and embryos, that is spores and embryos but lack seeds and vascular tissue, that is Bryophytae. So next question is, which one is not an exception in angiosperm? So angiosperms are an exception. That is double options are options exception. Double fertilization, secondary growth, presence of vessels, autotrophic nutrition. That is 4 options. Double fertilization, secondary growth, presence of vessels, autotrophic nutrition. So which one is not an exception in angiosperm? So the right answer is double fertilization. Double fertilization is the right answer. So double fertilization is one male gamete unites with 2 male gametes. One of the male gamete fertilizes the egg resulting in formation of a zygote and the other unites with second polar nuclei for the formation of an endosperm. This function is double fertilization. So double fertilization is an exception in angiosperm. Double fertilization is not taking place in angiosperms. So next one is pteridophytes differ from mosses in. Pteridophytes mosses എന്നുള്ള ഡിഫറൻസ്. So വന്നേക്കുന്നത് ഓപ്ഷൻസ് വന്നേക്കുന്നത് ഇൻഡിപെൻഡൻറ്റ് ഗാമറ്റോഫൈറ്റ്, ഡിപെൻഡൻറ്റ് ഗാമറ്റോഫൈറ്റ്, ഫ്ലജellate, antherozoids, independent and dominant sporophytes. So which pteridophytes differ from mosses in? So it's an independent and dominant sporophyte ആണ് ആൻസർ. So an independent sporophyte is the dominant form in all club mosses, horsetails, ferns, gymnosperms and angiosperms that have survived to the present day. So the correct answer is independent and dominant sporophyte among these options. So pteridophytes differ from mosses. അതായത് ടെറിഡോഫൈറ്റ്സിൻ്റെ മോസസും തമ്മിലുള്ള ഡിഫറൻസിൽ വരുന്നതാണ് ഇൻഡിപെൻഡൻറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഡോമിനൻറ്റ് സ്പോറോഫൈറ്റ്. So angiosperms are the dominant flora because of why angiosperms are called dominant flora. Angiosperms dominant flora എന്ന് പറയാനുള്ള കാരണം എന്താണ്? So dominant flora കാരണം domestication by man, power of adapting in diverse habitat, self-pollination property of producing a large number of seeds. So these are the options. The option is domestication by man, power of adapting in diverse habitats, self-pollination property of producing a large number of seeds. So the right answer is power of adapting in diverse habitat. So power of adapting in diverse habitat is the right answer. So angiosperms are the dominant flora because of power of adapting in diverse habitat. അതായത് different types of habitat, even in extreme cold region, drought prone even in a hot region, we can see angiosperms. So that is the main advantage for angiosperms to become the dominant flora. Plants having vascular tissue without seeds. So plants having vascular tissue without seeds. So options are angiosperm, pteridophytes, bryophytes and gymnosperms. So the answer is pteridophytes. Okay, pteridophytes is a group of non-seed forming vascular cryptogams, that is these contain vascular tissue for the conduction of minerals and water but do not produce seeds. Example 𝐜𝐨𝐮𝐫𝐬𝐞 and salvinia. So plants having vascular tissue without seeds, and the answer is pteridophytes. Angiosperms has got both seeds, means and vascular tissue, even bryophytes and gymnosperm, but pteridophytes having vascular tissue without seeds. So the vascular tissue present but seeds are absent. Okay, plants reproducing by spores are grouped under. So spores in the reproduction, plants reproducing by spores are grouped under bryophytes, sporophytes, cryptogametes and thallophytes. So 4 options are on. So right answer is cryptogams. Refers to the plants and fungi that do not reproduce by seeds. Besides these, the cryptogams are also known to reproduce by means of spores. So reproducing by means of spores is also there. Okay, so all spore reproducing plants including mosses and ferns do not reproduce by seeds, are hence known as cryptogams. So who are all spore producing plants including mosses and ferns do not reproduce by seeds, are hence known as cryptogams. So right answer is cryptogams. So plants reproducing by spores are grouped under cryptogams. Plant group that possess the plant group that possess the largest ovule, largest gametes and largest tree. അതായത് largest ovule ഉണ്ട്, it's a largest tree and largest gametes. So options are angiosperms, gymnosperm, pteridophytes, bryophytes. So the right answer is gymnosperms. So cichas with largest antherozoids and ovule are the largest plant. Sequoia belong to gymnosperms. Gymnosperms is a group of naked seeded plants. That is, their ovules are not enclosed by ovary walls. Now zygotic meiosis is the characteristics of. Options are fucus, funaria, marchantia, chlamydomonas. So 4 options are. Zygotic meiosis is the characteristics of fucus, funaria, marchantia and chlamydomonas. So the right answer is chlamydomonas. Zygotic meiosis is the characteristics of chlamydomonas. Okay, so 12th question is pick the mismatched pair. So 4 pair ആണ് ഇവിടെ കൊടുത്തേക്കുന്നത്. ഒന്ന് സിക്കാസും ഡയേഷ്യസ് ആണ്, ഇക്വിസ്റ്റം ഹോമോസ്പോറസ് ആണ്, സാൽവിനിയ ഹെട്രോസ്പോറസ് ആണ്, പൈനസ് dioecious ആണ്. So the right answer, ഇതിലുള്ള mismatch pair ആണ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. So right answer is Pinus dioecious ആണെന്നുള്ളതാണ്. It is a mismatch pair. So Pinus reproduces through sporophytic generation and it is monoecious plants. So this is not dioecious, this is monoecious. Okay. So Cycas is dioecious, Ecosystem is homosporous, Salvinia is also heterosporous, Pinus is monoecious. Okay. Now next question, colonial algae is. So colonial algae എന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ algae colonial ഫോർമേഷനിലുള്ളതാണ്. So options are Volvox, Chlorella, Ulothrix, Spirogyra. So options are Volvox, Chlorella, Ulothrix and Spirogyra. So the right answer is Volvox. Volvox is a spherical multicellular, that is colonial green algae of worldwide distribution comprising about 20 species. So Volvox is a spherical multicellular green algae of worldwide distribution comprising about 20 species. So it's a spherical multicellular green algae. So the right answer is Volvox. Okay. So the next question is, double fertilization is the characteristics of double fertilization. Option വന്നേക്കുന്നത് algae, gymnosperms, fungi, angiosperms ആണ്. So the right answer is angiosperms. The angiosperms double fertilization results in the production of an embryo and endosperm, both of which are critical for the development of viable seeds. So in angiosperm, double fertilization results in the in the production of embryo and endosperm, both of which are critical for the development of viable seeds. Conifers can tolerate extreme environment because of. So why conifers can tolerate extreme environment? So options are presence of vessels, thick cuticle, superficial stomata, broad hardy leaves. So the options are broad hardy leaves, superficial stomata, thick cuticle, presence of vessels. So the right answer is thick cuticle. Okay, so one of the most important adaptation of conifer trees is that they have thick waxy cuticle. So conifers can tolerate extreme environment because of thick cuticle. So next question is, first plant to inhabit the land. So angiosperm, bryophytes, gymnosperm, pteridophytes. So which is the right answer is bryophytes. So bryophytes were the first land inhabiting plants. They grow in damp areas because they require water for fertilization. Okay, so first plant to inhabit land, bryophytes are, but still they were in the damp area because they require water for fertilization. Agar is commercially obtained from. Agar നിങ്ങൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. So agar is commercially obtained from. Options are blue green algae, red algae, brown algae, green algae. So the right answer is agar is jelly-like material which is derived from red algae. So the right answer is red algae. Agar is commercially obtained from red algae. So which one differs from Spirogyra based on its nuclei? Options are Acygospora, Zygospore, Akinete, Aplanospore. So there are four options: Acygospore, Zygospore, Akinete and Aplanospore. So the right answer is Zygospores. The spores produced by fungus and protist are known as Zygospores. These spores are robust and resistant in nature. The spores are formed by the fusion of two haploid nuclei and result in gametangia. The gametangia produce a zygote and later the zygote forms the zygospore. So which one differs from Spirogyra based on its nucleus? The right answer is Zygospore. Cell wall of Spirogyra contains. So Spirogyra cell wall, what is the difference? So cellulose ano, chitin ano, lignin ano, suberin ano. So four options are given: cellulose, chitin, lignin and suberin. So the right answer is cellulose. Cell wall consists of an inner layer of cellulose and outer layer of pectin, which is responsible for slippery texture of the algae Spirogyra. Which of the following completely lacks cell wall? Blue-green algae, Saccharomyces, sea fan and cyanobacteria. So right answer is sea fan. Sea fan Gorgonia belonging to the kingdom Animalia completely lacks cell wall. So the right answer is sea fan. So there we come to the end of MCQ. So botany MCQs are we discuss here. So that's it. If you have any more doubts in the MCQs, you can question. Thank you for watching once.